Hello kaiju fans of all kinds, I'm back with another video, and today I'm continuing my Movie Monster series reviews with the Bandai Movie Monster series Biollante. Now this figure was a big deal when it came out, because Biollante is not a monster that has a lot of figures, and she is 100% not a monster that has a lot of affordable or easy to find, not rare figures. So when they released that they were making a Biollante, people were like, holy crap, finally. Now Bandai has made a Biollante before, as we all know. It's a big figure, came in a box. This one's a lot smaller, and it's just a standard tagged figure. Speaking of the tag, let's look at it. Tag's got this really cool picture of Biollante. I don't actually know what this is from. Like, I've never seen this image until they released this figure. 2018 emblems is Biollante right there. Inside, her little logo, a bunch of information, and her silhouette. On the back, Movie Monster series, Bandai, it says Godzilla vs. Biollante, and it's got her like back and a vine. Looks really cool. Now for the figure. This monster appeared in Godzilla vs. Biollante. Wow, big shock. And has never appeared since, unfortunately, because Biollante is really cool. Starting with detail, this figure is really nice, actually. The teeth are decent. It's kind of odd with the little red thing kind of connecting them all there. That's just how the figure was molded together. If you look on the mouth, they did kind of sculpt all those little teeth that she has inside, so it looks really cool. She's got her tusks, her mean crocodile looking face, got some nice detail going down the neck, and then she's got her like, kind of like Godzilla's spines basically, going all the way down the back. Those look really nice. Kind of looks like a tree, because I mean she is a plant. Her stomach looks really cool with her little orange thing inside of it. There's a lot of thorns and vines, all nicely sculpted. Bottom's just flat. Obviously, you know, it doesn't matter how, so we just got like a little hole in it. It's a hollow figure, obviously. Then we got her arms going all the way up, more vines and thorns. Look really nice. And then it comes to the little mouth at the end, which the mouth is closed, so all the teeth are kind of molded together, and it's basically exactly the same on this one. Now for the back tentacles, they kind of went a different route. The tentacles kind of curl up here and then run up her back and then kind of just come out there. And then you can see the little teeth are indeed sculpted in. So they look okay. So the detail for this figure is great. Now for paint job. The base color is mostly just green, obviously. There's some nice shading going up the back where it's a lighter green. Then it goes all the way up to her head there, on the top of her head. Her eyes are a white, kind of like a, or maybe a shiny blue. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, but they're shiny. It looks really cool. Inside the mouth is red, teeth are white. Now, it's kind of odd looking. It's kind of like the Destroyer. They didn't paint the undersides of these tusks here, only the outer sides, but I guess, you know, it looks okay. There's not too much paint on the body. It's mostly just the same solid green color, but there is obviously a shiny orange for her belly. Her front vines are also the same color as the body, except for the teeth are all painted white. Unfortunately, the back tentacles are a little lazy. There's a little bit, it looks like there's a little bit of the shading kind of on the backs here, but that might just kind of be because they painted on here, so it might just bled onto there, I don't know. As you can see though, the teeth are not painted on the back ones. I don't know why. It seems kind of lazy, but it's not too bad. So the paint is good. It could have been a little bit better on the back, and also maybe a couple more little bits of shading here and there, but overall it's fine. It's fine for the amount this figure was. For the articulation, the head can kind of move. It's kind of only got about that much. I can't really get past that point, but I wouldn't really recommend moving it because these little plates here kind of bump up against each other. Other than that, it's basically just these tentacles here can go full 360. So that's kind of about it for articulation. So basically, it's really not that much different from the old one. For comparisons, here we have her compared next to some other bulky monsters with the Bandai Ultra Monster DX series Magata no Orochi and the Bandai Ultra Monster DX series Arc Belial. Here we have her compared next to two more green boys with the, well, Gamera's kind of green, the Bandai Gamera 1999 and the NECA Godzilla 1956 poster version. And for the last comparison, here we have her compared next to the Bandai Godzilla 1993 and the 3-inch Bandai Godzilla 2004. Now, if we're going by movie accuracy here, we're going to actually get this guy out of the way real quick. These two, you know, obviously I'm just using a Heisei Godzilla here. They don't size up at all because, you know, Movie Monster series, a lot of their newer figures are a bit smaller in scale. And it definitely shows with Biollante because obviously we know in the movie she's supposed to be a lot bigger than Godzilla. but this one's a bit smaller, so it doesn't really work. Now, they did release a 3-inch Bandai Godzilla 1989 recently, which I haven't found or bought yet. Okay, so I'm recording this way after I recorded the actual review, but I did actually end up getting the 3-inch Bandai Godzilla 1989, so now I can actually compare it to that. Like I said, it works better than a 6-inch figure, but it's still not very accurate in sizing. It does size better because a 6-inch Godzilla would just be way too big. Since Godzilla was smaller than Biollante in the movie, this does work better, but now he's just a bit too small. Especially with the proportions of her little Venus flytrap hands, considering in the movie one went through Godzilla's hand, but on this figure, this would be big enough to bite his head off or something. So while it's not super accurate, it does work better, and this basically is your best bet at getting a good Godzilla 89 to go with this Biollante. Now, I don't have the original Bandai Biollante to compare it to, but like I said, this one is smaller. It's definitely a lot smaller. The old Biollante was like an 8-inch figure. If looking at them, comparing them to, which one I like more, I would honestly say this one by a little bit. The only thing it kind of lacks is its size and paint job compared to the old one. But the sculpt on this one I just think is a lot better looking. I don't know. Anyways, though, that was my review of the Bandai Movie Monster series Biollante. It's a really good figure. I think this is definitely one of the best recent Movie Monster series figures we've got. It's definitely one of the best new ones we've got. I would definitely recommend picking up. This one's actually not that easy to find anymore on Amazon. I know it's like aftermarket price, which is like $40, which if you really want it, go for that, I guess. But like, remember, the figure's price is like supposed to be 20 or 25 at most. Actually, hold on a second. I actually have 2 of these because I ordered this one here with the tag off of Hobbylink Japan. And it was the first time they ever took over like a month to ship me something, so I was kind of like wondering if something went wrong with the order. And I kind of just got impatient after like a month almost, and I was like, you know what, I'll just order it on Amazon. I got this one on Amazon. Literally, maybe a couple days later, an HLJ box came in the mail, and it was this one. So I just kind of gave it to my sister because she likes Biollante, but the tag is still on it. So yeah, that's how I ended up with 2 of these. But anyways, that's all for this review, and I will see you in the next video.